this for a tough choice early on.
Let's go.
Which direction they go here is going to say a lot. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here, and that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage. Tough call here. Do you try and get and there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. 2 words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. The Cards have seen one player get taken already. Could another be about to join him? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be your raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs. Thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance. And that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
Look, there it is. Look at that. Look, there it is.
A new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions. The Steelers interplay this afternoon, ready to see what they've got and how or if these pieces are gonna fit together. Their opponents in this one, the Chicago Bears.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing, they will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
I'm not playing it just because
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Freeman again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by, and he back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Corey Graham brings him down. See if they stay on the ground for a second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He juked him. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A pickup there of 37, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let him run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. To throw on second, McNabb. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. 10 yards to go on third.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Underneath here to Hill. And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Randall Cobb from 21 yards away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense.
Okay, we need to check this out. Look at this. I think this is a flag, at least. Alright, he catches it. That's all he needs. And that's the collar. Hey, that's... His arm is down. I think that's like a technical, probably.
Tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
We're going to sing these powers.